All right, welcome to round number 3. This is where we turn it around. I can feel it. In fact, look at this hand. It's excellent. Absolutely excellent. And we're on the play. Things are great. Deck's going to be nice to me now. I'm going to be nice to it. We've reached an agreement. There's no way I'm casting that Burning Inquiry, though. You can't make me. Flamewake Phoenix in the bin, and extra Inquiry, I guess. All right, we got our turn 1 4/4 with a little bit of extra value. Ooh, we're playing against Amulet. I think this matchup is good for us. Pretty much a huge greed monster, so I think I just want to lead on Inquiry. Okay, so now we can either Angler or return Flame Wake, singular, rather, and focus on Flame Wake's next turn. I guess probably going to Angle. Try to put on more pressure. The only big reason that I wouldn't want to Angle and instead would want to focus on these is because of the Colony Garden. Opponent's likely going to be able to replay that a few more times, shall we say. So I think there's an argument to be had for the Phoenixes. So I could potentially return all 3 if I draw a red source. You know what? I think they're more important than looting at this point. Even if I can't return them all this turn. That's what I'm going to be using my mana on anyway. Tribe Scout and bounce the garden. Yep. So we'd very much like to find a lightning bolt at this point. Okay, not quite. Might hold the... I might hold the swamp here. Yeah, I think it will. All right. Opponent can't beat that. We're happy about that because now we get to bring in Blood Moons. So getting game 1 is a pretty big deal for us in that regard. The other thing that we want to do against this deck as much as possible is kill Sakura Tribe Scouts and Azusa's as much as possible. We have a lot of different ways of achieving that. And grudges, of course, for amulets. So these are kind of all the cards we'd be interested in. I don't have a lot I'm not interested in. In fact, I don't really have anything I'm not interested in. So it's going to be an interesting thing to side out here. Maybe like Bloodghasts. Might have to side out some enablers as well, especially if I want to bring in like the extra brutality. I mean, brutality, like, there's not a... I mean, there's a reasonable amount you can hit, right? It's like Stirrings, Explore, and Pacts. But really, you just want to be able to kill those creatures as much as possible. So right now we've got Bolts and Brutalities to do that. I'm probably going to want these Grudges. It's going to be really hard not to overboard here. Not going to have room for Ghasts. I think the Flamewake Phoenix are still pretty good. So at that point, it's like either Lures or Inquiries, right? Side out like a couple Lures. And I have room for Explosives, which kills Amulet and the Sakura Tribe Scout. That doesn't seem very good on the draw. Get like Lavamancer. They have like Bajuka Bog. I guess maybe I am supposed to cut some additional random card draw because I really want to just be blood mooning as much as possible. Other Lavamancer. Maybe I'm supposed to leave more lures over inquiries. That's a tough sideboard. This is a tough matchup for the sideboard, I guess. I'll have to think about that some more. A tough decision here. We have any interaction, but not any for the creatures, which matters a lot. I have Street Wraith to help with my Hollow One if I can find an enabler, but we did side out a lot of enablers as well. Sand also doesn't have Moon and doubles up on Angler. I think I'm going to mulligan, but I think it's pretty close. Sand is not terribly dissimilar. Still no enabler. But we do get to lead on Flamewake Phoenix, which makes a pretty big difference. Excuse me, Flame Blade Adept, which makes a pretty big difference to me. I'm going to bottom that. Still need an enabler. But we didn't have any interaction in this hand either. No Lavamancers or bolts. I feel like I should really have those pushes in too. Like maybe I should have pushes over Lavamancer on the draw. Yeah, I think on the draw I should have the other way at least. Maybe even still on the play. Grudge is not the worst. I should have led on the other land. Oh well. I wanted to save that for Blood Moon. Should have just led on this and played Adept so that I could get a swamp with this later. Oh well. Alright. No Amulet yet. It's a good draw. Happy about that one. Let's fire that off. See what we can pitch. Lost our Hollow One, and an Angler, and a Flamewake Phoenix at least. And we don't really care about the Angler since we reloaded on these. Sad to lose the Hollow One again, but that'll happen, I suppose. Can't return this. But we can ship in for 4. We found a Lightning Bolt, but it's a little late, unfortunately. I don't feel great about where we're at here. Not putting on a ton of pressure, not interacting with my opponent. I do have a couple ways to interact now, but killing these early is important, and now my opponent's going to get 2 activations out of it. And I don't have a Blood Moon or a 3rd land, so I can't really hope to find those. Baloth, sure. Another reason, I guess a lot of lists recently have been playing a ton of Baloth, more than I'm willing to play, probably because of this matchup. So that's another reason to cut Inquiries over Lures, actually. Alright, so I can't return Phoenix. There's really no way for me to do that, because I'd have to delve it away with Tasigur, and then I'd have to have the mana up. Killing this is a lot less relevant at this point, but at least it lets me attack. And then I can Tasigur without... I still can't return the Flame Wake, but I can Tasigur without losing it, at least, rather than Angler. Tasigur is still big enough to tussle with the Baloths. And we'll get in for our 1 point of damage here. Opponent's going to be getting quite a bit of life with Radiant Fountain, even if they don't have Titan right now. But obviously this is a turn where they can cast Titan, start doing crazy things, at which point we basically need Blood Moon to be able to get out of this. Yeah, they do in fact have Titan, and they don't even have Pact Titan, just actual Titan, so things don't look great. I think I'm going to switch those Lavamancers for pushes. Not that we drew Lavamancers this game, but just the more I think about it, the more I think it's just too important to kill them right away. Even on the play, I think Lavamancers are too slow. Bog my 1 Phoenix away, sure. Grab a T-West. Cycle this. Found a 3rd land. Yeah, we're pretty dead then. I guess the most important thing at this point is to try to find Blood Moon and the ability to cast it. I have the ability to cast it now. We can easily get rebogged here. But don't really have time to care about that. Kind of just need to... fortunately can't get in with this guy, but... I guess it would trade with the Baloth. Maybe that's fine. No, Baloth doesn't matter. If it was 6 power, I'd definitely attack, of course, but my opponent would happily take it. Only thing I think that matters here is Blood Moon now. Interesting. I mean, I'm just gonna block the Baloth, yeah. So I take this, I go down to 5. Sort of puts me in danger to just Ballista, but that's okay. I'm kind of all in on finding Blood Moon right now, this turn. I guess then I'm still going to have trouble beating this Titan at this point. No, I have Land Bolt, so... Yeah, except that I don't have a way to beat the Baloth. Because I assume they're going to bog here. Well, they found the Azusa as well. Alright, well we didn't find it anyway. So we're just very dead on this upcoming turn. Alright, yeah, so I think these should definitely be in. I should have much less of these, if any. Just not have Burning Inquiries, I think. Which maybe allows me to get this Explosives or Lavamancer in. I think Explosives is too slow. I think Lavamancer is pretty slow, but I can probably afford a 1-of. So we just have Looting, Lore, Brutality as our discard outlets, but with our opponent on 3, potentially even 4 Baloths. Daryl's list recently had 4 Baloths, so I mean, don't really feel I can get away with that. It's hard to pitch a hand with Faithless Looting early, especially with Street Wraith alongside it. If I find any hollow ones, they're going into play. And if not, we're sort of just setting up for this Angler. And I do have a Bolt for a piece of interaction, so yeah, I think we boarded a lot better this game. We'll see if it pays off. Okay. In that case, we're definitely going to lead on that. Yes, I could find hollow ones off of that looting. It's not terribly likely, though. I would much rather start with a Flame Blade Adept and get the extra power from the triggers. All right, pitch this. pitch this. Unfortunately, I don't get to do anything else with my other mana. Can't Angler. If it was Tasker, I could Tasker. I don't have enough power to return the Flame Wake. So yeah, not the best looting. Drawing additional lands was not helpful. Yep. Kind of just need to find Blood Moon, though. Like, then none of this matters. Yeah, Bog early is a bummer for me. I'll still fetch. Alright. Happy to lure up front. Lost my Anglers, a Grudge in the yard. Get this Lavamancer going. Unfortunate to lose the Angler there, but what are you going to do? Get Stomping Ground, play Lavamancer. At least we got a Grudge, I guess. Still just looking for Blood Moon, though. Like, that's really all I want here. That's all I want. It's really hard for Amulet to deal. I mean, they have ways, but... Dismember my Adept, paying black. I'm surprised they're willing... I mean, I know they gotta be conservative with their life total. Okay, I guess that makes a little more sense. They don't really get to bounce Bog now, though. Kind of have to bounce that Gemstone Mine. Or the T-West, even. Like, it just puts them in a little bit of a clunky spot. Drew another land, unfortunately. I think I still need to 2-mode this. That 2 life could definitely matter. Stirrings, Rexage, and a couple lands. Alright, we're not playing this land out. Not attacking with that either. Well, they drew an Explorer. That's a good one. Probably would have taken that over Stirrings. Oh well. Gemstone Mine. Stirrings. So we don't know what card they've drawn off Explorer, but otherwise we have good information. Take a Radiant Fountain. Yikes. That is troublesome for us when we're trying to Grim Lavamancer them out of this game. Alright. I mean, I guess they already had the ability to just Bog. So, to bounce Bog. So it's not really much different in that regard. Ooh, in fact, it panned out better for me this way. I guess I do kind of want to play this now. Gruul Turf. Bounce the Bog. It's kind of late for that. I'm surprised they didn't want to just bounce the Fountain. Guess we'll leave the Scrudge in here. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna have. I mean, Blue Pact. I don't know. Probably supposed to activate Lavamancer. I guess it just really doesn't matter. I think they have to have Blue Pact here. Okay. All right. Well, not bad. They weren't able to Blood Moon, but we were still able to sneak it out. Our opponent's hand was a little anemic this game. And they even had the answer to the moon, I suppose, but they didn't have the forest, so they would have had to find that as well. Either way, we're starting our trek back upwards. I'll see you in just a moment for round number 4.